Timeline of prophetic signs and celestial events, 2025 perspective. Historically, celestial events have been significant markers in biblical prophecy, pointing to divine interventions and pivotal moments in history. The first such notable event was the Star of Bethlehem around 3 Tasiku BC, widely interpreted as a conjunction of Jupiter, Venus, and Regulus in the constellation Leo. This heralded Jesus Christ's first coming, setting a precedent for reading the heavens as signs of God's plan. At the crucifixion of Jesus in AD 33, a lunar eclipse occurred during Passover on April 3rd. This phenomenon is often linked to prophecies such as Joel 2:31 and Acts 2:20, where the moon turning to blood is described as a precursor to significant divine events. These signs have since formed the foundation for eschatological interpretations. In the modern era, blood moon tetrads, rare series of 4 total lunar eclipses occurring on Jewish feast days, have drawn significant attention. The tetrads in 1949 to 1950 coincided with Israel's rebirth in 1948, fulfilling prophecies such as Ezekiel 37:21 regarding the restoration of the Jewish people to their land. Similarly, the 1967 to 1968 tetrad aligned with the Six-Day War when Israel regained Jerusalem, a critical event in biblical prophecy. The most recent tetrad in 2014-2015 coincided with increasing global instability and marked a period of heightened eschatological anticipation. The Revelation 12 sign on September 23, 2017, further fueled speculation about the end times. This rare celestial alignment featured the sun, moon, and planets forming a pattern in Virgo, described in Revelation 12, 1-2 as a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. Jupiter's 9-month retrograde motion in Virgo's womb symbolized a gestation period, interpreted as a countdown to prophetic fulfillment. In August 2017, a total solar eclipse crossed the continental United States, with many viewing it as a sign of impending judgment. Its path of totality stretched from coast to coast, marking an unprecedented event in modern history. The follow-up solar eclipse on April 8, 2024, formed an X over the U.S., crossing the path of the 2017 eclipse. This celestial cross has been interpreted as a warning of significant trials ahead. Some have speculated that the Great Tribulation, described in Daniel 9:27 and Revelation 6:18, began on October 6, 2024. This date aligns with celestial patterns, geopolitical shifts, and the escalating frequency of global crises. The Great Tribulation is expected to last 7 years, with its midpoint in 2028, potentially marked by the desecration of a rebuilt temple in Jerusalem and the revealing of the Antichrist, as described in Matthew 24:15 and 2 Thessalonians 2:4. The asteroid Apophis is set to make a close approach to Earth on April 13, 2029. Its path has raised speculation that it could fulfill the prophecy of Wormwood in Revelation 8, verse 10-11, described as a great star falling from heaven and causing widespread destruction. Apophis has become a focal point for those interpreting astronomical events as harbingers of the apocalypse. Looking further ahead, the year 2033 holds particular significance. It marks the 2,000-year anniversary of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, which many believe could coincide with his return. This timing fits within frameworks interpreting Hosea 6:2, which suggests a 2-day or 2,000-year period before divine restoration. Since 2017, there has been a noticeable increase in celestial phenomena, including meteor storms, planetary alignments, and lunar eclipses. These events, alongside geopolitical instability, natural disasters, and global pandemics, are often interpreted as the birth pangs Jesus described in Matthew 24, verse 8, signaling the nearness of his return. As of 2025, here is a speculative timeline based on celestial patterns, historical prophecy, and theological interpretation. 2017, Revelation 12 sign marks the beginning of an eschatological countdown. 2024, October 6, proposed start of the Great Tribulation, marked by celestial warnings and escalating global turmoil. 2028, midpoint of the tribulation, potentially marked by the Antichrist's rise and desecration of the temple. 2029, April 13, asteroid Apophis flyby, possibly fulfilling the wormwood prophecy in Revelation 8:10-11. 2033, potential year of Jesus' return, aligning with the 2,000-year anniversary of his death and resurrection. The escalation of celestial events, including blood moon tetrads, solar eclipses, planetary alignments, and meteor activity, continues to suggest that the heavens serve as a divine clock, counting down to the fulfillment of God's promises. As these patterns intensify, they reinforce the urgency of vigilance and readiness described in Scripture.